Top new upcoming games March 2023. Hello and welcome to MoGame channel. This year is already shaping up to be a big one for video games, with quite a few high-profile releases already out in the first 2 months, headed by the highly anticipated and successful Hogwarts Legacy, which came out in February. March doesn't show signs of a slowdown, and it's coming with its fair share of new big-name games. Sports fans are getting the new annual entries of 3 big sports simulation series, while this month's highlight will be a remake of one of the best horror games ever made. Here's our list of most anticipated titles releasing in March 2023. So, enjoy the video.
My dearest Cereza.
Wolong, Fallen Dynasty. Wolong Fallen Dynasty is an action role-playing video game developed by Team Ninja and published by Koei Tecmo. Wolong Fallen Dynasty's story is set in 184 AD in China. The game follows a nameless militia soldier fighting for survival in a dark fantasy version of the later Han Dynasty where demons plague the Three Kingdoms. The gameplay trailer for Wolong Fallen Dynasty shows it to be somewhat similar to Neo. However, with less of a focus on relentless attacking, you will need to master dodging, parrying, and blocking. You will also be able to summon spirits to help you out as you make your way through the game's linear levels. The game was released on March 3, 2023 on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, Remastered. The fourth entry in the beloved survival horror franchise, the game's plot concerns Ruka Minazuki, whose 2 friends died in an abandoned sanatorium on Regetsu Isle. She returns to discover the truth of what happened. You will play as several characters to get to the bottom of the mystery. Fatal Frame's combat is centered around taking pictures of ghosts with a magical camera, known as the camera obscura. Enemies can take different kinds of damages based on the film used and the composition of the shot. This version of the game adds a photo mode, alongside the usual graphic enhancements. Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse will release digitally on PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch on March 9, 2023. Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom. Peaky Blinders is one of the biggest hits in modern television, and it's getting a VR adaptation soon in the shape of Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom. Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom takes gamers to the 1920s version of Birmingham and London. Immersing players in the world of the acclaimed gangster drama is developer Maze Theory, who previously worked on Doctor Who, The Edge of Time, a studio familiar with taking a well-known IP license and turning it into a VR format. And while The King's Ransom is an original story, there's plenty for fans to enjoy here, from the presence of Tommy and Arthur Shelby, portrayed by Cillian Murphy and Paul Anderson, to the chance of exploring locations like the tavern, Charlie's Yard, and the betting shop. Story-wise, there's a bit of James Bond/Mission Impossible here as well, as the plot revolves around a briefcase that contains the names of every British secret agent out there. Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom will launch March 9, 2023, on MetaQuest 2.
Give me the order, Tom.
Speak soon, Peaky Blinder.
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. This origin story for Bayonetta, aka Cereza, was first hinted at in a secret chapter in Bayonetta 3, and then properly announced during the 2022 Game Awards. Bayonetta Origins is coming just 5 months after the last big release in the series, so fans of the shapeshifting witch should be more than excited for this prequel companion game. In Cereza and the Lost Demon, you'll be playing as a young Bayonetta, before she started wielding her dual pistols, and as she's just discovering her magical powers. As the title might have suggested, you also play as the Lost Demon, known as Cheshire. You control both characters simultaneously with the Switch's 2 Joy-Con, Cereza with the left, and Cheshire with the right. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon releases on March 17th exclusively for the Nintendo Switch.
I will give you the power to save your mother. Cereza and the Lost Demon.
WWE 2K23. WWE 2K23 is an upcoming 2023 professional wrestling sports video game developed by Visual Concepts and published by 2K Sports. It is the 23rd overall installment of the video game series based on WWE, the 10th game under the WWE 2K banner, and the successor to WWE 2K22. As usual, many of the series' staple game modes are all set to return in WWE 2K23 with My Rise, Showcase, and Universe mode all making a comeback this year. We also know for certain that My GM, the popular General Manager mode inspired by the classics from SmackDown vs. Raw, will be returning here once again with more options than before. New features, more match types, more GMs to pick from, and even 4-player support all look to flesh out the mode. The game is slated to be released on March 17, 2023, for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Resident Evil 4 is an upcoming survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. It is a remake of the 2005 game Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4's success spawned a series of ports and remasters for almost every platform imaginable, and the game is oftentimes credited with popularizing the trend of remastering video games to give them new life with improved graphics on new hardware. The new remake is set to bring not only significant improvements to the game's visuals and sound, but will also feature modernized gameplay, 6 optional control schemes, and much fewer QuickTime events. It is scheduled to release for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S on March 24, 2023 with support on PSVR 2.
Ready to die, rookie.
Exalt all, Leon, and let it be so.
This time, it has to be different.
MLB The Show 23. MLB The Show 23 is an upcoming baseball video game by San Diego Studio and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, based on Major League Baseball, MLB. The Show 23 comes with a new game mode called Storylines, aimed at introducing new generations of baseball fans to historic figures in the sport. The first season of Storylines is focused on the Negro Leagues, presenting 8 players and their stories in an interactive experience that mixes informational videos and gameplay. For the 3rd year in a row, MLB The Show's latest entry will also be coming as a day-one release for Xbox Game Pass subscribers at no additional cost. It will be released for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, as well as Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch. The Last of Us, PC. The Last of Us for PC has been confirmed several months ago, and there's already an official release date. The game series has been PlayStation exclusive for many years, but will finally make the jump to PC. The Last of Us Part 1 PC port is based on the PS5 remake of the original PS3 game of the same name. This means that it comes with all the bells and whistles of the remake, meaning a load of accessibility options, improved exploration and combat, and the inclusion of The Last of Us Left Behind DLC. While there is a growing trend of remakes incorporating brand new gameplay and story elements, The Last of Us PC promises to be as faithful to the original as possible. The remake, which adds things like improved graphics and faster load times, launched first on PS5 in September. The Last of Us Part 1 PC release date is March 28, 2023, following a short delay. Well, that's the game we're most looking forward to in March 2023. If there is a game that you think is interesting to play, please add it in the comments column below. Hopefully this video can give you an idea of what game you are going to play. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications for new videos. See you on the next video.